top 10 most beautiful presidential palace in Africa. Hello and welcome to another episode. In this video we will be looking at the top 10 countries with the most beautiful presidential palaces in Africa. Presidential palace is the official residence of the president in most countries. The residences of African presidents are not always referred to as presidential palaces. In fact, whereas some African states prefer to use the term state house or presidential villa, others are more comfortable with the executive mansion or Flagstaff house. But one thing stands the same in all of these mansions: their great significance and magnificence. The list of these presidential palaces is not in an exact order of precedence, as all buildings match up to be equally beautiful in style and stature. If you are new to this channel, please subscribe to the channel if you want to watch more of this video. And remember to click on the notification so that you will be notified anytime we upload video to the channel. Whenever it comes to power and riches, the residence of the African president is best used as the point of references. Studies of the presidential palaces in Africa have interested many researchers. All the palaces found in the 54 countries are awesome. In this video we will focus on the top 10 most beautiful presidential palaces. Number 10 on the list is the Presidential Palace, Dakar, Senegal. The Palace of the President of Senegal is considered a historic house. It was the official residence of the Governor-General of French West Africa. The palace is said to remind most Senegalese of the journey made to gaining independence, and also the prosperity the nation has enjoyed in the past decades. The construction of the presidential palace in Dakar started in 1902 by Gaston Doumergue, who was then minister of the colonies living in St. Louis, and intended staying in the capital as the governor of French West Africa at the time. With the classic white outlook and spacious gardens beautifying it, Presidential Palace, Dakar, Senegal, is one of the most beautiful sights in Africa. Number 9. State House, Kampala, Uganda. The State House is the official residence of the President of Uganda. Situated at Entebbe, 40 km south of Kampala, capital of Uganda, it is adjacent to a ceremonial H-shaped building which hosted the Queen of England on her visit to Uganda for the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting. The State House had some renovations with a project cost at approximately $1.6 million. Number 8 on the list is Presidential Palace, Nouakchott, Mauritania. Mauritania's presidential palace is located in the center of the city, northwest of the Lebanese International University, and adjacent to the US Embassy. It is made to sit on extensive grounds and beautiful gardens, and is indisputably the most spectacular landmark in the city. This site houses the President of Mauritania, and is the principal administrative office of the government of Mauritania. It was built by Chinese contractors. This beautiful landmark is one of the beautiful palaces in Africa. Number 7. Presidential Palace, Gordon's Palace, Khartoum, Sudan. When you are told about the works of the spirit, here is an example. The Khartoum Palace is a masterpiece. Its splendor and particularity, characterized by its border with the Nile, is a strategic asset. The new palace, sited next to the old colonial building, was built by a Chinese firm in a move seen as symbolic of a shift towards investments in Africa from the Far East. Sudan's new presidential palace was inaugurated 130 years to the day that British governor of Khartoum was beheaded on steps of Old Palace. This masterpiece is among the top 10 most beautiful presidential palace in Africa. Number 6. Ivaloha Palace, Antananarivo, Madagascar. Madagascar has two presidential palaces, Ambahitsirahitra Palace and Ivaloha Palace. Located 15 kilometers from the capital, the Ivaloha Palace is huge. It has always been painted white and its architecture is almost identical to that of the Queen's Palace in Manjakamiya Dana, sovereign of Madagascar in the 19th century. It is often the object of curiosity on the part of tourists passing through Antananarivo, so beautiful it is. The Ivaloha Palace is the official residence of the President of Madagascar, situated at the top of a hill with beautiful endeavor. Number 5. The Jubilee House, Accra, Ghana. The Flagstaff House, which serves as a residence and office for each incumbent president in Ghana. Its beauty and brilliance are the pride of the political capital Accra. The stool-looking edifice of Ghana's seat of government remains the most respected site in the West African nation. The $45 to $50 million edifice was reconstructed and inaugurated by the administration of former President John Agyekum Kufuor. The historic edifice was first named the Golden Jubilee House, but later changed by former President John Evans Atta Mills to the Flagstaff House, a development which sparked severe opposition as critics argued that the name Flagstaff House glorified Ghana's colonial past. It was renamed by the President Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo on the 29th of March, 2018 to the Golden Jubilee House. Number 4 on the list is the State House of Namibia, Windhoek, Namibia. The State House of Namibia is the administrative capital of Namibia as well as the official residence of the President of Namibia. Located in the Orasblik suburb of Windhoek, the State House of Namibia remains one of the majestic presidential residences in Africa. Described as a fortress by most critics, this building covers about 25 hectares of land bordered by a long steel fence with tainted glasses and spacious guardrooms. The building, which estimates a cost of $400 million Namibian dollars. The standing and class of this palace has nothing to envy to those of the West. White in color, like other great palaces of the world, it is huge, subtly decorated and full of symbols. It imposes the respect of the country for all the visitors who cross its breast. The State House of Namibia is ranked among the top 10 most beautiful palaces in Africa. Number 3. Union Buildings, Pretoria, South Africa. The Union Buildings house the offices of the President of South Africa. The building, inscribed in the Register of National Monuments, is one of the main centers of the country's political life and a popular and tourist emblem of the city of Pretoria. The buildings of the Union were built between 1909 and 1913 on the plans of the architect Herbert Baker. They are of a finesse and a remarkable clarity. The Union Building is one of the most beautiful presidential palaces in Africa. Number 2 of the top most beautiful presidential palace in Africa is the Unity Palace, Yaounde, Cameroon. The Unity Palace is the name of the residence of the head of state of Cameroon, Paul Biya, who has been living there since 1982. It is located in Yaounde, more precisely in Yaounde. The Unity Palace also houses most of the services related to the Presidency of the Republic and the General Secretariat of the Republic. Its shape, its architecture and its presence illuminate all the political capital of Cameroon. Designed by Clement Olivier Kakaba Franco-Tunisian, the main building sits in the middle of this complex that stretches over several hectares above a hill. The Unity Palace is a masterpiece. Number 1 on the list is Abdeen Palace, Cairo, Egypt. It took 10 long years to arrive at the inauguration of this masterpiece, a symbol of power in Egypt. Built on an area of 24 hectares, the palace is built by French architect Léon Rousseau. The palace garden added in 1921 is another innovation that has brought significant added value to the influence of this architecture that is the pride of all the Egyptian people. The Abdeen Palace also serves as tourist site for many people in and out of Egypt. The palace has many museums which imposes the respect of the country for all the visitors who cross its breast. Thanks for watching this video. If you want to watch more of this video, please subscribe to the channel. Tell us in the comment below where you are watching from, and if your country's presidential palace made the list. You can also comment if there is a topic you want us to research for you. Thanks and bye for now.